County. How are y'all? Great to be with you. Thank you so much for coming out. You know, I know that you know what's at stake here. That's why you're here. I have a question for you. Are you ready to keep fighting for President Trump and show America that Georgia's a red state? Thank you. That is the right answer. We got real work to do here. You know, President Trump is coming back Monday night. He was here about 3 weeks ago, and he said, you got to get out and vote. You got to vote early. You got to vote for David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler. He knows what's at stake. Y'all know what's at stake. The future of the on the ballot January 5th. But it's actually on the ballot today, just a mile and a half down the road, Cherokee County Rec Center. You can go down 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. the next 3 days. Take your friends and your family. Make sure everyone has a plan to get out and vote. You have to exercise your right to vote. That's what President Trump said. We've got to get it done. The entire country is counting on us. I talk to folks across the country every day. They are indeed counting on us. They're like telling me, Kelly, please let me know that Georgia will get this done. And when I look out at great patriots in this crowd, I know we're going to get it done. But there's real work. That's right. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. Now look, here's what's at stake though. Chuck Schumer said it. Now we take Georgia, then we change America. No, right. We don't want higher taxes. Every single hardworking Georgian family would have higher taxes. Open borders, amnesty, Green New Deal, defund the police, lockdowns. This is wrong for Georgia. It's wrong for America. I know you're not going to let that happen. But it's not just radical ideas. It's radical candidates. Like my opponent, radical liberal Raphael Warnock. You know, I mean, let's talk about what's important in America. You know, I say God bless our men and women of law enforcement. Okay, let's hear it for them. Right. Thank y'all for what you do. Look, Raphael Warnock has called our police officers gangsters, thugs, bullies, and a threat to our children. He would be first in line to defund the police. Now we've got brave men and women of law enforcement all across this land, and we have to make sure that they have the resources and support they need. I will never support defunding the police. You know, and you know, the same with the military. That's right. Raphael Warnock has said you can't serve God and the military. Now look, that's right. God bless our men and women of military and our veterans. Let's hear it. Thank you, veterans. Thank you so much. You know, and there's more, sadly. You know, during our debate, I asked him if he would denounce Marxism and socialism. He wouldn't do it. He declined to do it. He somehow found time to attack our military and our police officers, but couldn't denounce Marxism and socialism. But there's more. You know, during our debate, I did ask him about this child abuse investigation that he was obstructing an investigation into. He's arrested for obstructing. He refused to answer questions about that investigation, but now the victim has come forward, and my heart goes out to that victim and all victims of child abuse. This is very serious. You know, what we have to do is make sure that he is held accountable to answer to Georgians for these charges. This is very, very serious. And Georgians have a right to know, but he's not answering any of the questions. And guess what? The media is not asking the questions either. You know, this is what happens with the mainstream media. We have to ask the hard questions because the media won't do it. Raphael Warnock owes us answers to these questions. He also refused to answer the question, would he pack the court? He couldn't answer the question, said he hadn't thought about it. Well, that's also disqualifying. So look, things, issues like our Second Amendment rights, religious freedom, those are all at the stake if Chuck Schumer packs the court with liberal justices. Well, I know we're going to hold the line here in Georgia because we've got real work to do. David Perdue and I, like President Trump, are political outsiders. We're business people. As Brandon said, we've created jobs. We know what that means, and we got to do more of that. Yeah, thank you. I mean, that's why we went to Washington, to make sure that every single American has the opportunity to live the American dream, to create that opportunity, to protect our God-given freedoms, our constitutionally enshrined rights. We have to keep fighting for that. But it's basic things like delivering pandemic relief that David and I have been proud to support time and time again. Just this week, we helped pass that pandemic relief. nearly $1 trillion that's going to go to families, schools, hospitals, vaccine delivery, small businesses. Here in Georgia, David and I helped bring $15 billion to small businesses that saved 1.5 million jobs, that saved 50 million. Yeah, let's hear it for our small businesses. These are the heartbeat of our country, and we have to keep fighting for them. But be very clear, Democrats held that relief up month after month.